R&B singer Angie Stone has died in a car crash. We're told she had just finished a concert in Mobile, Alabama Friday, was heading to Atlanta when the van she was riding in crashed. It's still not clear why they crashed or how the other people in the van are doing.
You got to be glad. You can't be sad. You know, life's too short to spend it moping. So I'm here in the moment. I'm enjoying myself.
Lately, the music industry is reeling from the loss of iconic R&B and soul singer Angie Stone. Her death has left a void in her fans worldwide. Known for her distinct voice and thriving career, she created a legacy that will endure forever. But now, many are curious about what truly transpired in her final moments, her personal life, including her family, residence, and the extent of her net worth. Stick with us until the end of today's episode as we delve into the facts behind Angie Stone's untimely passing and other aspects of her life that few people know about. Angie Stone was far more than just a singer. She was a powerhouse in R&B and soul music. Her smooth, soulful voice, leaving an indelible imprint on the industry for over 40 years. Angie's life was a testament to perseverance and strength. From her groundbreaking contributions to hip-hop with The Sequence, to her rise as a neo-soul legend in the early 2000s, she spent her life fighting for her music, her legacy, and her loved ones. Yet, in her final days, those closest to her noticed something was amiss. Close friends described Angie as weary not only in body but in spirit. The relentless struggles of industry conflicts, health challenges, and personal betrayals had clearly taken their toll. Despite it all, Angie was renowned for her resilience, often dismissing concerns and pushing forward, even at the cost of her own well-being. Official reports attributed Angie's passing to an accidental medical event, likely linked to her ongoing health issues, including diabetes and high blood pressure. However, her son Michael, who had stood by her through countless hardships, couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the story. Friends had observed peculiar occurrences in the weeks leading up to her death: unanswered calls, cancelled commitments, and a growing sense that Angie was becoming increasingly paranoid. Some even claimed she believed her phone was being monitored and that she was under surveillance. At the time, most dismissed it as stress, but after her passing, those small details began to suggest a much darker reality. Michael, Angie's son, revealed that the night before her death, Angie confided in him, expressing deep fear, not only for her career but for her life. She alluded to powerful figures in the industry who wanted to silence her, especially after she started speaking out against royalty theft, exploitation, and secretive deals that had cost her millions. Less than a day later, Angie was gone. But what makes the situation even more disturbing is what Michael discovered upon reviewing her official autopsy report. He immediately identified several inconsistencies that didn't align with the accidental death narrative presented to the public. What were these discrepancies, and why is Michael so certain his mother's death was no accident? Stay with us as we delve into the autopsy findings that changed everything, and explore why Michael believes Angie's death was intentional. But before we continue, please support us by subscribing to the channel All Profiles. Thanks a bunch. When Angie Stone's body was sent for a routine autopsy, her family expected a simple process. Given her long-standing struggles with chronic health issues, such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and notable weight fluctuations, factors that heightened her risk for sudden medical complications, they expected straightforward findings. However, when her son Michael reviewed the preliminary results, certain details immediately stood out that didn't align with a typical natural death linked to diabetes or heart failure. Michael noted several inconsistencies in the timeline of her death, coupled with unexplained trauma markers that raised serious concerns. Although the official cause of death was initially listed as cardiac arrest, resulting from diabetic complications, a seemingly logical explanation considering her medical history, the toxicology report revealed a different narrative. It detected traces of sedatives and an unidentified compound in her bloodstream, substances for which Angie had no prescriptions. Michael, who had overseen much of his mother's medical care, was intimately familiar with every medication she took, including her blood pressure pills. None of the foreign substances found aligned with anything Angie had been prescribed. But that wasn't the only unsettling discovery. There were bruises, not the kind you'd expect from a minor fall or accidental bump. These were deep tissue bruises located on areas such as her upper arms, wrists, and neck. A forensic specialist, Michael, consulted, confirmed that these marks were consistent with someone being forcibly restrained, indicative of the kind of force used to subdue someone actively resisting. Michael recalled a conversation he had with Angie just days before her death. She had confided, "I feel like someone's watching me. Every time I speak up, Something happens, a contract disappears, a deal falls through, or I get a warning call telling me to stay in my lane. At the time, Michael dismissed it as her venting frustration over her ongoing legal disputes with former labels and management teams accused of withholding royalties from her iconic songs, tracks that laid the groundwork for modern neo-soul and hip-hop. However, after uncovering the irregularities in the autopsy, Michael began to suspect that Angie's fears weren't unfounded. They were warnings that she was being silenced. What made it even more suspicious was how quickly the official reports were sealed, and how little coverage the media gave to the true circumstances surrounding Angie's death. It felt as though someone was deliberately trying to bury the story before it could gain momentum. Michael enlisted the help of a private pathologist, seeking clearer answers, but what they uncovered was even more troubling. The independent examination confirmed Michael's worst fears. Angie's body exhibited signs of prolonged stress and potential suffocation, with evidence of airway obstruction that did not align with natural causes. In other words, it suggested someone may have intentionally cut off her ability to breathe. Despite this, the official public report still categorized her death as resulting from natural causes, a conclusion Michael believes was influenced by pressure from powerful industry figures determined to silence Angie and the real story hidden from the world. Although Angie Stone has passed away, the musical legacy she left behind lives on in the hearts of fans. Now, let's take a look at Angie Stone's childhood and journey to the pinnacle of her career. Angie Stone's remarkable journey through the world of music is a shining example of resilience, creativity, and an unyielding dedication to her art. Born Angela Laverne Stone on December 18, 1961 in Columbia, South Carolina, her musical path began in her childhood church choir. It was there she developed her unique vocal style, a soulful blend of power and emotional depth that would later captivate audiences across the globe. Her professional career took off in 1979 during a pivotal era of musical transformation. Alongside two other pioneering women, Stone co-founded The Sequence, one of the first all-female rap groups to achieve success. Their iconic hit, Funk You Up, became a defining anthem of the burgeoning hip-hop movement, showcasing Stone's early adaptability and inventive approach. The song's catchy rhythm and Stone's compelling vocals struck a chord with listeners, securing The Sequence's legacy in hip-hop history and highlighting Stone's ability to challenge and redefine expectations for women in the genre.
My group, The Sequence, Angie B, Blondie, and Cheryl the Pearl. We were trailblazers. Back in '79, when everybody was in the parks, we was on the road with the Gap Band, Confunction, Parliament Funkadelic. We were out there because there were no hip-hoppers on the road, but we had a song called Funk You Up. Dr. Dre did it, called Keep Your Heads Ringing. Erica did it with Love of My Life. Bruno Mars did it with Uptown Funk. Well, that is the derivative of the song we wrote, which is the first original rap record by a female group, and we were from the South. And it doesn't mean that we are first, second, third. It means that from the South, we laid the blueprint for hip-hop, rapping, and singing. Lauryn Hill came and tipped the scales and did what we did and took it to the next level. That's all I'm saying. And they never, ever give us our props. Y'all need to stop that.
Nevertheless, The Sequence, like many musical groups, had a limited time in the spotlight and eventually disbanded. However, Stone's musical journey was far from ending. In the early 1990s, she became a member of Vertical Hold, opening a new chapter in her artistic evolution. Their R&B hit Seems You're Much Too Busy highlighted Stone's growing vocal prowess, showcasing her range and emotional depth. This track solidified her presence in the contemporary R&B scene, proving her adaptability and ability to thrive across diverse musical styles. In the flourishing world of neo-soul, Angie Stone's solo career emerged as a shining example of authenticity, resilience, and exceptional artistry. Her solo journey officially began with the release of her debut album, Black Diamond, in 1999. This landmark project positioned Stone as a key figure in the rising neo-soul movement, placing her among influential artists such as D'Angelo, her creative and personal partner, Erykah Badu, and Maxwell. Black Diamond was more than just an album. It was a bold statement of Stone's distinctive artistry and her dedication to blending the rich traditions of R&B with modern influences. Her second album, Mahogany Soul, released in 2001, solidified her status as a powerhouse in the music industry. The standout single, Wish I Didn't Miss You, became an instant classic, sampling the OJ's iconic hit Backstabbers. The song's addictive melody and heartfelt lyrics struck a chord with audiences, earning Stone widespread critical acclaim and commercial success. As her career advanced, Stone consistently delivered heartfelt performances that mesmerized both audiences and critics. Her later albums, such as Stone Love, The Art of Love and War, and Rich Girl, each explored the intricate layers of love, perseverance, and the human condition from unique angles. Known for her genuine storytelling, Stone tackled mature themes with a level of depth and sincerity that distinguished her from her peers. Her vocal style, a striking combination of power and vulnerability, brought out the emotional subtleties of her lyrics with raw, unfiltered authenticity that deeply resonated with listeners. Throughout her journey, Stone has remained devoted to preserving the essence of R&B while seamlessly blending in modern elements, ensuring her music stays vibrant and relevant. Her talent for merging the traditional with the contemporary, the timeless with the inventive, has solidified her status as a cherished figure in the music world and a true pioneer of the neo-soul genre. In the rich landscape of contemporary music, Angie Stone's impact extends well beyond her solo contributions, creating an enduring legacy that has profoundly shaped the industry. Her collaborations with renowned and iconic artists such as D'Angelo, Raphael Saadiq, and the legendary Stevie Wonder have demonstrated her versatility and the immense respect she commands among her peers. These partnerships have not only highlighted her artistic brilliance, but also showcased her adaptability and ability to complement a wide range of musical styles, making her a highly sought-after collaborator, both in the studio and on stage. Stone's impact as a songwriter has solidified her reputation as a versatile artist. Her collaboration with D'Angelo, including co-writing the iconic track Brown Sugar, highlighted her skills beyond her soulful and expressive vocals. The song's smooth, sultry groove and vivid storytelling became a defining anthem of the neo-soul movement, highlighting Stone's ability to craft music that not only connects deeply with audiences but also remains timeless. In addition to her songwriting and collaborations, Stone's influence on emerging soul artists is unmistakable. Her genuine approach to music and performance has inspired a new generation to embrace her authenticity, emotional depth, and steadfast dedication to artistic integrity. At a time when commercialization and fleeting trends dominate the industry, Stone's unwavering commitment to soul music has established her as a revered figure, a symbol of sincerity and artistry that bridges generations. Throughout her career in the dynamic world of entertainment, Angie Stone has consistently pursued growth and explored new creative avenues. Apart from her eminent music career, Stone has broadened her artistic horizons by venturing into acting, unveiling yet another dimension of her diverse talents and magnetic presence. Her entry into the film industry was marked by standout performances, including her role in The Fighting Temptations alongside renowned stars Beyoncé and Cuba Gooding Jr. This debut highlighted Stone's natural charisma and her ability to captivate audiences on the silver screen, proving her artistry extends well beyond her musical achievements. Her work in television further underscored her adaptability and widespread appeal. Stone's participation in Celebrity Fit Club offered fans an intimate look at her personal journey and dedication to health and wellness. Her candid and relatable demeanor made her a fan favorite and a standout personality on the show. Additionally, Stone's involvement in R&B divas gave her a platform to mentor emerging artists and impart her wealth of industry knowledge. Her presence on the show allowed her to connect with a new wave of talent, offering guidance rooted in her extensive experience in the music world. Stone's mentorship was characterized by her genuine warmth and authenticity, solidifying her status as a respected and cherished figure among both her peers and the aspiring artists she inspired. Stone's later albums, particularly the highly praised Full Circle, released in 2019, highlighted her steadfast dedication to her art and her profound ties to her musical origins. Rather than revisiting past triumphs, these projects stood as dynamic proof of her ongoing artistic growth. Each song carried her hallmark emotional sincerity and soulful richness, reaffirming the strength of her voice and the enduring relevance of her message. Stone was nominated for 3 Grammy Awards and won 2 Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards. In 2021, she received the Soul Music Icon Award at the Black Music Honors. In 2024, she was a featured vocalist on Damon Little's No Stressing, which peaked at #1 on Billboard's Gospel Airplay chart.
Prior to that, I got nominated for 3 solo awards.
And never won.
No.
Wow.
Never won. It's okay though, because you know
It ain't over.
I feel like I've won already when they acknowledge me. So, you know, I'm just grateful that they acknowledge me. When I feel like they've acknowledged me, remember I told you, all that, it go along with the whole thing. I'm going to leave it there. So, but the fact that they're not acknowledging me, I've won already. The only thing that I regret is both, you know, my mom died of COVID 2 years ago, and my dad died prior to that. That's the only thing that saddens me, is because being the only child, I worked very hard by myself, and I really wanted to have a Grammy or something to show my mom and them that I wasn't working in vain. And they never got to see that.
Angie Stone's extraordinary career is a testament to her ability to face personal challenges with grace and sincerity, making these qualities as central to her story as her musical achievements. Her journey has been characterized by a heartfelt openness that has captivated both fans and critics, showcasing a woman whose strength and vulnerability resonate through every lyric she sings and every word she shares. For those who knew Angie Stone personally, her talent was unquestionable, but so was her courage in speaking her truth, even when it ruffled the feathers of powerful figures. Angie wasn't merely a singer, she was a woman who had a deep understanding of the music industry and wasn't afraid to spotlight its exploitation, greed, and the underhanded dealings that so many artists, particularly black women, were forced to endure. Her boldness wasn't something that developed later in life, it was intrinsic to who she was. From her early days as part of the hip-hop trio sequence to her reign as a queen of neo-soul, Angie consistently shed light on how the industry sidelined women like her, those who didn't conform to the stereotypical mold of slim, light-skinned pop stars. She didn't just voice these concerns behind closed doors, she spoke out in interviews, channeled it into her music, and directly confronted executives when necessary. One of the most notable episodes occurred in the early 2000s when Angie openly accused her record label of withholding royalties from her most successful albums. The backlash was swift. She was blacklisted by certain radio stations almost immediately. Yet, Angie refused to back down. Instead, she became even more outspoken, particularly about the financial exploitation of black female artists, many of whom were trapped in predatory contracts that left them broke, despite selling millions of records. Her determination to expose these injustices made her a target not just for record label executives, but for the entire power structure of the music industry. Friends close to Angie revealed that she began receiving warnings, anonymous calls, urging her to stay quiet and reminding her who controlled the airwaves. At first, she dismissed these as empty threats from bitter former associates. However, the more she spoke out, the more obstacles she faced. Deals that once seemed secure would suddenly collapse without warning. Tour sponsors withdrew at the last moment. Her albums inexplicably vanished from streaming services, and collaborators distanced themselves, fearful of being linked to someone the industry had labeled as a troublemaker. Then things took an even more ominous turn. In the months leading up to her death, Angie was reportedly working on a tell-all memoir, one that aimed to expose some of the most powerful figures in the music industry. According to Michael, his mother had compiled undeniable proof emails, contracts, and recorded conversations unveiling hidden schemes, incidents of sexual coercion, and even threats of violence against artists who refused to conform. But the book never saw the light of day. What made the situation even more unsettling was what Michael discovered afterward. While going through Angie's personal laptop, he found drafts of the manuscript, but several critical chapters were missing. The most incriminating sections, the ones where she specifically named individuals and companies, had been erased. It was as if someone had intentionally removed the most damning parts of her story before anyone had the chance to read them. All right, now, let's switch to another topic, Angie Stone's personal life, including her profound relationship with D'Angelo and the birth of their son Michael, has played a pivotal role in shaping her narrative. Angie has openly discussed the joys and complexities of these experiences, offering an intimate glimpse into her life off stage. Her candid reflections on the highs and lows of love and parenthood have struck a chord with audiences, providing comfort and encouragement through her authenticity.
When I was in the studio with Vertical Hole at the time, when D'Angelo came into the studio. But I have you to know that, and I'm going to have everybody know because I want to set the record straight, he pursued me. I did not pursue him. I thought he was older than what he was because he had an old soul. And anybody that's hanging around him long enough will attest to that is the truth. I mean, we just hit it off musically because we were both from the South. And I think it was something familiar about our energy that clicked. And once we became friends, he decided, I'm going to stay in New York. At one point, he was going to move back to Virginia, but he says, I'm going to stay in New York, you know what I mean? Because now I got somebody around who I can relate to. And it just happened to be me. At the time, we were just the best of friends. As time grew, we ended up falling for each other. All I can tell you is shit happens. And when it happened, I was okay with it because I loved his energy and his spirit. Over time, I can tell you honestly that I have been disappointed. I have been let down. I have watched the world basically spin on its axle and turn its back on me because of D'Angelo, because their love and desire was so great for him that they were able to spit on me pretty much. And so I had to take it with a grain of salt and keep moving.
In addition, her health challenges, particularly her fight against type 2 diabetes, have been a significant part of her public story. By speaking openly about her condition, Angie has not only raised awareness but also demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination. Her fans deeply value her honesty, seeing in her a mirror of their own struggles and victories. At the time of her passing, her estimated net worth was around $5 million. This wealth was accumulated through her music sales, tours, acting roles, and various business ventures. However, Stone's true value extended beyond her financial success. Angie Stone's residence in Locust Grove, Georgia, serves as a genuine sanctuary of comfort, elegance, and artistic expression. Acquired in 2019 for $426,000, this breathtaking 5,600 square foot home features 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, with an estimated current market value of $625,000. Tucked away in a serene environment, the property presents a perfect combination of luxury and warmth. Upon arrival, the home's welcoming facade and beautifully manicured grounds create an unforgettable first impression. The grand entrance, adorned with stately columns and exquisite details, establishes the tone for the sophistication that awaits inside. Once you step inside, the expansive foyer opens into a bright and airy living room characterized by high ceilings, intricate moldings, and oversized windows that bathe the space in natural light. A meticulously designed fireplace serves as a focal point, fostering a cozy yet refined atmosphere. The gourmet kitchen, outfitted with top-of-the-line appliances, custom cabinetry, and a spacious island, is both stylish and practical, perfect for casual meals or hosting extravagant gatherings. The master suite is a genuine retreat, featuring a spacious walk-in closet and a luxurious ensuite bathroom that includes a soaking tub, a separate shower, and stunning views of the surrounding landscape. The additional bedrooms are equally inviting, each with its own ensuite bathroom and ample storage, ensuring a comfortable experience for both family members and guests. In addition to the interior spaces, the home has an array of impressive amenities. From the expansive living and dining areas complete with a modern fireplace, to an entertainer's dream kitchen showcasing sleek marble countertops, every detail has been meticulously crafted. Outside, the backyard transforms into a private oasis, featuring a sparkling swimming pool, a chic cabana, and multiple fire pits, creating an idyllic setting for relaxation or social gatherings. The abundant greenery and mature trees not only provide stunning beauty, but also offer a sense of privacy, significantly enhancing the tranquil atmosphere of the property. More than merely a luxurious residence, Angie Stone's home functions as a nurturing space for inspiration and creativity. Its peaceful ambiance, open layout, and natural beauty create an ideal environment for artistic expression. Whether it's writing music, reflecting in solitude, or simply savoring the comforts of home, this residence truly embodies both elegance and tranquility. So, what are your thoughts on Angie Stone's exquisite home? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. On the other hand, Angie Stone also owns an impressive car collection that reflects her taste for luxury and performance. Her collection showcases a variety of vehicles, each embodying unique characteristics and exceptional specifications. Among her prized possessions is the Bentley Continental GT, a stunning luxury coupe that starts at around $245. This car is powered by a 6.0-liter W12 engine, generating an astonishing 626 horsepower and allowing it to reach a top speed of 207 miles per hour. The Continental GT is renowned for its sophisticated exterior, featuring a sleek silhouette, a bold front grille, and elegant lines that exude opulence. Inside, the cabin is a masterpiece of craftsmanship, adorned with hand-stitched leather, polished wood veneers, and state-of-the-art technology, providing a driving experience that is both luxurious and exhilarating. Another standout vehicle in Angie Stone's collection is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, specifically the S580 4MATIC model, which has a starting price of approximately $118. Known for its advanced technology and unmatched comfort, this sedan is equipped with a powerful 4.0-liter V8 engine that produces 496 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.4 seconds. The S-Class boasts a striking exterior design, characterized by its sleek profile, aggressive stance, and distinctive LED lighting. The interior is equally impressive, featuring plush leather seating, ambient lighting, and a Burmester surround sound system that creates a serene driving environment. With features like the MBUX infotainment system and extensive driver assistance technologies, the S-Class exemplifies the pinnacle of luxury automotive engineering. To conclude, in the ever-evolving world of music, the tragic loss of Angie Stone on March 1, 2025 at the age of 63 deeply impacted the industry and her loyal fans. Her untimely death in a car accident left an unforgettable legacy in the realms of soul, R&B, and hip-hop, underscoring her profound influence and artistic brilliance. Angie Stone's contributions transcended her music catalog. She acted as a cultural bridge, seamlessly connecting the timeless traditions of soul music with the innovative styles of the modern era. Her talent for merging the classic with the contemporary, while paying homage to her predecessors and carving her own path, established her as a singular and respected figure in the music world. Her artistry was a testament to emotional depth and authenticity, standing as a guiding light in an age often dominated by fleeting trends and surface-level appeal. And that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, All L Profiles, so you never miss an update. Your engagement means the world to us, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.